Mr. Fraser.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think you'll find if you check with the clerk that that I submitted a motion last week that I'd like to bring to the committee's attention. I don't know if you'd like me to proceed with reading the motion now, or should we give everyone time to get it out?
I believe everybody has received the motion previously.
It's the same one that went out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you change it?
No, not that sneaky.
Mr. Secan?
I'd like to go in camera.
Mr. Secan has suggested that we go in camera.
Madam Chair,
All those in favor?
if you go in camera, I won't have a chance to say a single word.
Yes, we will.
This motion directly affects my rights.
What is the wish of the committee? All those in favor of going in camera? Well, it's not going in camera. So we have before us Mr. Fraser's motion. Everyone has it. I'm concerned about time ahead of us. Another committee is coming in here at 5:30. So we have a motion before us. Ms. May has asked to speak to this motion. Someone on the committee, in order for Ms. May to speak to it, needs to give her their time. And is there someone on the committee that is prepared to give Ms. May their 2 minutes or so to be able to speak to the motion?
Madame la Présidente.
Madam Chair, I give my 2 minutes to Ms. May.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Thank you very much, Mr. Boulris. It's a great honor for me to be given your time.
And I've had a very difficult experience since fall 2013, when an identical motion to this one was pushed through every committee by the previous Conservative majority for the sole purpose of depriving me of my rights at report stage to put forward substantive amendments to legislation. Brief history to this is that in the past, all members of Parliament could put forward amendments at report stage, either substantive or deletions. In 1999, the Reform Party used their opportunity at report stage to put forward about 700 amendments, most of them trivial and deleterious, to slow down adoption of the NISGA Treaty. As a result of that misuse of report stage, a new procedure was adopted by the majority Liberal government at the time. It took a couple of years to make the change, that members of Parliament who'd had the right at committee to make substantive amendments could not make them later at report stage. This created only one group of MPs who still had the right to make amendments at report stage: members of Parliament who did not have the right to sit in committee as a standing member of a committee, such as members such as myself of the Green Party, where you have fewer than 12 MPs, the Bloc, or any independent MPs. We were the only ones left who had the right to put forward amendments at report stage that were substantive because we weren't members of committee. This was an invention of the previous Conservative majority because they, as a majority party, disliked even one MP being able to bring forward amendments at report stage that were substantive. And so while it looks on the face of it as though it's giving new rights or new opportunities to members of Parliament who are not in recognized parties of more than 12 MPs, it is in fact removing rights from smaller parties, discriminating against MPs such as myself who have precious few rights in this place as it is. I would urge you and beg you not to pass this motion. This will mean that I'll be coming to your committee at every clause by clause, and I will be allowed to speak, if history is any guide, for 60 seconds to my amendments, not allowed to respond if people suggest friendly amendments, not allowed to explain, not allowed to vote, and certainly not allowed to bring forward a substantive amendment at report stage. Report stage happens only once a day. Clause by clause can happen simultaneously in many committees at the same time.
Thank you very much, Ms. May. Apologies, but we are very tight for time, given the fact that there is another committee coming right in behind us here, so we have to vacate the room. We have a motion before us from Mr. Fraser. Any further debate? Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Thank you all very much. Meeting will be adjourned.